Hello friends, I Sheetal Jagtap working as an assistant professor. In today's session, we will discuss on basic concept of object-oriented in object-oriented software engineering. As in earlier session, we discussed object-oriented software engineering basic concept. That is, OOSE means it is a design technique that is used in software design in object-oriented programming. Now, we will see object-oriented concept. In object-oriented concept, we have object, classes, data abstraction, data encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, message passing. It is also called as object-oriented features. First of all, we will write what are the features used in object-oriented concept. Features of object-oriented. First one is object, classes, data abstraction, data encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, message passing. These are the features of object oriented. Okay, whereas here classes means it's a user defined data types on which objects are created, whereas objects are the similar properties and methods that are grouped together to join a class. Okay, data abstraction and data encapsulation. These both are the hiding of data, but there are some difference in which data encapsulation hides the data into a single unit and protect the data from outside the world, whereas data abstraction it's used for hiding the unwanted data and giving relevant data. Okay, inheritance is the concept in which there are inherits the features from one class to another. Means, for example, there is a superclass and subclass. Subclass inherits the features from superclass. Okay, whereas polymorphism, the name itself says many in one form. Okay, then message passing. These all are the features of object oriented concept. These features are used in object oriented software engineering. We will discuss in this session two concepts, that is object and class. Okay, first of all we will see class. Okay, class is nothing but the user defined data types on which objects are created. Okay, first we will write here classes are nothing but user defined data types on which objects are created. For example, if book is the class, here book is class, and software engineering, software testing, and software quality, these are the objects, object 1, object 2 and object 3. Okay, class is the user defined data type on which objects are created. Here book is the class which is created by user, and object 1, object 2 and object 3, that is software engineering, software testing and software quality, are created by this class. Okay, for example, this is the example. Now second one is what? Object. Now what is meant by object? Okay, object, it's a similar properties and methods are grouped together to join a class. Okay, first we will write here object with similar data member and member functions are grouped together to join a class. For example, fruit is the class having object apple, orange, mango. Okay. For example, if we draw the class diagram of book is the class diagram. Book is the class diagram. Here book title is string, language is string, okay, author string, and consists of member functions like add book, display book, or any other. This is the class name. Okay, these are the attribute and these are the operations or method. These are the operations or method. Okay, this is the class diagram for particular book. Okay, objects are runtime entities that may represent a person, place, account, or any other things. Each object contains data and code to manipulate the data. Okay, each object contains data and code, that is attribute. Attributes are nothing but the data. Okay, and function are nothing but the code. A data represent the attributes of the object and function represent the behavior of that object. Okay, object occupies space in memory whereas class doesn't take any space in memory. We will write that statement. Object occupy space in memory whereas class does not occupy any space in memory. When a program is executed, the object interacts by sending message to another. When program is executed, the object interact by sending message to one another. Interact by sending message to one another. For example, if there is an object 1 which consists of data and code, that is attribute and function, it will interact with another object which consists of data and code, that is attribute and function, another object which consists of data and code. They interact with each other. This is the definition of an object. What? Object occupies space in memory whereas class does not occupy space in memory. When program is executed, the object interact by sending messages to one another. Okay. For example, now we will see the difference between class and object. Okay. Suppose here is the class and here is an object. Okay. Car is the class. Okay. Whereas objects are nothing but instance of that class. Objects are nothing but instance of that class. Okay, for example, this is the car, and here are different types of cars like Audi, BMW, I-20. Okay, these are the different types of cars. In these cars there are various features, different features are used in this. Hence car is the class and Audi, BMW, I-20, these are the objects. Okay, this is the difference between class and object. Okay, this is the difference between class and object. Okay, now we will see the difference between class and object. Okay, class and object. First of all, class is used to define the data type. Okay, class is used to define data type. Class is used define data type. Okay, whereas object is an instance of class. Object is an instance of class. Second, it generates the object. Class generates the object. Here, object gives life to class. Object gives life to class. Okay, it cannot be manipulated because it is not available in memory. Class cannot be manipulated because it is not available in memory. It can be manipulated and it can access the space in memory. It can be manipulated. Okay. Now, this is the difference between class and object. Class and objects are the features of object-oriented programming which are used in object-oriented software engineering. The further features, that is inheritance, encapsulation, data abstraction, polymorphism, we will see in next session. Thank you.